The road to recovery is a dual carriageway. Carriageway 1 is sobriety, the sobriety road. How am I going to get sober and stay sober? And you have to pick a model that's going to help you on a long-term, short and long-term basis. The second carriageway is the building and the designing of the new you. And that's done simultaneously with your steps to stay and keep sober. So when I was in prison back in 1983, I'd been going to the 12-step meetings for about 12 months. And I kept saying to myself, there's got to be more to life. There has to be more to life than just going to these meetings. Yes, I was learning, but I felt like there was more to it. I wanted to unwrap whatever skills and talents I might have had. And I looked back and I thought, well, drinking for 15 years had led me from being a barrister to a bank robber. My life was just a complete mess. I'd lost my family, I'd lost my career, I'd lost everything. And when I arrived in prison, I was a liar, I was a cheat, I was a thief. There was nothing I liked about myself. So I remember laying in my cell thinking, well, what am I going to do? And I remember visualising, thinking, I'm going to treat my life like a house. And the house as it was right then was old and rotten and was beyond repair. So I decided I was just going to bulldoze the old house and build a new one. I was going to build a new you. I was going to build a new Graham. And so I set about that. And the way I started on that was I started reading biographies of successful people. And after about 15 or 20 of them, I realised that successful people have similar traits. They do similar things. I always thought success was money, cars, houses, and what the Joneses next door thought of me. But as I read these biographies of successful people, I realised that they were living value-driven lives. They had a core set of values, and those values drove their decision-making and the way they lived. And I decided that that's what I wanted the new you to be. And I set about building that. Over the past 25 years, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people have been doing the same thing. And you can access these tools from self-help books, from tapes, from videos. You can seek out mentors and people who are doing what you want to do, and what you like, you take, what you don't like, you don't take. But you have to work both carriageways if you really want to unwrap all of the skills and talents. Over the past 30 years, I've seen a number of people get sober and stay sober, but they've stayed on the road of sobriety. They've never gone across to the dual carriageway and rebuilt their lives and got on with really living an exciting and full life. And quite often these people finish up going back to the drink because they say, if this is all to life, I might as well be back drinking. They haven't learned to get the excitement and fulfilment that the gift of sobriety gives you. And remember, sobriety may not open the gates of heaven, but it'll certainly close the gates of hell.